Dynamic, articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken.
Welcome back to the dojo. We got another reaction for you guys. Ruining your life for surgery is normal now by Xenoshot. This video was uploaded 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to it. I saw that one guy who got height surgery. I think he was on the thumbnail. And I thought it was wild when I found out that he has trouble walking now. But let's look at this video. It's not even 10 minutes long. It's about 9 minutes, roughly. And I want to see what's in it. This might be a quick reaction today. I'm not sure.
I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery.
$100,000 on leg lengthening surgery. Ow, look at that. It looked like they break your leg and stretch your leg and put rods in there so you can get taller. Ow. Ow. That just, This man spent $100,000 to have his body torn up. Jesus Christ. I can't even imagine how much pain this man was in just to get taller. And then it's not even real height. It's artificial. So when you pass on your genes, your kid's still going to be short. That's crazy, man.
Break your bones surgically. They cut them and
They cut them? Ooh.
they attach devices.
Right now, we're probably living in the most vain era of human history ever.
I can agree, man. Everybody trying to be taller. Everybody trying to be sexier. Everybody trying to be the best they can be without actually doing the work. That's what I see. Everybody's trying to take shortcuts and get microwave success instead of slow cooking that thing. It's crazy, bro.
You know, with things like social media that's very image focused, online dating, which has become one of the main ways many people are meeting, that's also very image focused. People's looks are more prevalent than ever. And this has led to a lot of insecurity for both men and women. You know, a lot of women think duck lips.
Yo. There's no way. This woman went from the picture on the far left, which is mildly attractive, to that middle and far right picture. It's like, what? That looks very, very disgusting. She looked like a fish. She literally looks like a fish. That is, She was fine the way she was. Now she just looked like a cartoon character.
Are attractive and are inflating their lips, and a lot of guys are hopping on look smashing trends like bone smashing to try and get a nicer face.
What? Wow. People are destroying themselves. This is insane. Bone smashing?
They're hopping on
Plastic surgery.
look smashing trends like
Don't bone smash. What the hell? I didn't even know about any of this. People are smashing bones, cutting their bones, breaking their faces to be handsome Squidward. So that handsome Squidward thing was real. People really out here trying to be handsome Squidward. Lord have mercy. What is wrong with these people of today? I think I'm mildly attractive, but I'm not smashing my face in to get a chiseled jawline. Yo. People are taking it to the utmost extreme. I would say this can't be real, but I know the times that we live in, it is very much real.
Like bone smashing to try and get a nicer face. And today we're going to be taking a look at the pinnacle, I think, of this insecurity that's grown. And this is one of the newest surgeries that's picked up a lot of popularity in the past few years. And this is one of the newest surgeries that's picked up a lot of...
I hope you can never walk again. That's cold-blooded to say to somebody. You get the hype, but now you can't even enjoy the hype because you can't walk. Bro, people are savage. People are vain. This internet, oh my God, bro. I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm usually witty and quick on my feet with the nonsense, but yo, this nonsense takes the cake. I'm really at a loss for words. I'm trying to think of something witty and clever to say, but it's really like, this is almost disturbing that people are doing this. I keep seeing this little orange cat video. I want it to just go away. I don't want to watch this little 8 million views orange cat video. It keeps popping up in my shorts feed. But anyway, let's focus on the video.
Popularity in the past few years called limb lengthening surgery that basically makes you a bit taller. And we're going to be taking a look at the risks as well. But without further ado, let's check it out.
I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically. They cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. When I first did the surgery, people said they hope I never walk again. But as it grew, it actually started to garner a lot of attention from women.
I thought we were on the first date. You're impressing me.
No, I'm not. You're impressing me. I'm 6 foot. I'm Denzel Siggers. I'm 27 years old, and I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery.
$100K. So even with the money, he still felt too insecure. Bro, if I had $100K, I'd be unstoppable right now. $100K on leg lengthening surgery just to be a little bit taller. What is it, like 5-6 inches taller? Like, bro, it might even be as far as 8 inches taller, but I can't believe that man spent that kind of money. Like, bro, what was you doing before? Like, you was balling. You probably still are, but $100K and now you can't walk. Like, I don't know what type of job you had before. If you had a job working at home or sitting at a desk, I think you're good. But if you had anything with any type of labor or strenuous activity, like, you're done. I can only imagine what quality of life you'll have after the leg lengthening surgery. Man, this man cut himself up or had himself cut up just to be taller, bro. Bro, being short is not that bad, bro. Short kings still get wins out here, bro. Short kings still get wins out here. Don't be so influenced by what you see on social media because it's not real, bro. It's all an illusion. If you don't have the confidence within yourself with a few dollars, like, man, it's just...
So the surgery day, they put me under anesthesia, so I was asleep. They break your bones surgically. They cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. When I first woke up, I just asked myself 1,000,001 questions. I was like, why did I do this surgery? I regretted it. I shouldn't have done it. I'm in so much pain. I've never felt this kind of pain before. And
as I thought, bro, your legs are broken. Your legs are broken. You had them break your legs and attach devices to lengthen your legs. Rods and all type of nonsense in your legs. Still, like, bro, being short was that bad for you? Man, $100,000, bro. This man, whatever he was doing before he got his leg lengthening, he was up, man. He was up, no pun intended. He was up. Like, I mean, he got a lot of national attention from doing this. You're probably watching this video and you probably seen this guy before across your social media feed, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But it's like, yo, I can't believe somebody actually went through with this. Had your legs broken and cut. And then they stick devices. Bro. It's kind of disturbing me a little bit. Just to like really think about what he went through just to be taller. How much taller did he get? I think we'll find out. I think he'll say.
And is it really worth it? And I thought something was wrong because I didn't think it was normal to feel this amount of pain. There's a metal rod in my leg, and then there was an external fixator that attaches to the metal rod going through your leg. So you have both an internal device and an external device.
No, your eyes are not deceiving you right now. This surgery costs in the ballpark of $100,000. $100,000 to get your legs broken on purpose. Risk a plethora of complications and side effects, as well as potentially losing full function of your legs. Also, you can grow a little bit. In this guy's case, he grew from 5'5" to 5'11", which is a decent amount for sure, but is not even all that.
So he spent $100,000, destroyed his legs for 6 inches of height. He not even 6 foot. Ain't that the goal, to be 6 foot tall? He not even 6 foot tall. This man was basically my height. It was my height that he was unhappy with. 5'5", 5'6". I don't mind talking about my height. I'm proud of my height. I like being the short guy. I guess I'm always going to be seen. Even though I'm going to be overlooked, I'm still going to be seen. You know what I mean? Most of my friends are tall, over 6 foot. And I think the reason why I have good friends that are tall is because I don't have the short man syndrome. I'm confident in who I am no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But insecurities, especially online, they gonna ruin you, man. They gonna ruin you. To be this insecure that you're gonna spend $100,000 to be taller. Lord have mercy. Okay, I realized I didn't stop my recording, so I'm gonna have to cut this video. But either way, we can continue now.
Tall either. I mean, 5'11" is probably above average, but it's not even like a noteworthy tall height. We're not even cracking 6 foot here. But that's besides the point. It's a sad state where we're at the point where people are willing to risk straight up crippling themselves in order to appear more attractive. You know, instead of just accepting it, owning it, building up your own self-esteem, breaking your bones for validation from other people is more important, apparently.
It was very shocking. It felt unreal to see it attach myself because I had never seen anything like this before. I was actually in a relationship prior to the surgery. Once I told her I wanted to go get surgery to get taller to boost my confidence, she was completely against it. And
as she should have been. She was with you for you, not be... This man was already doing good in life. He was already winning. You had money in the bank. You had a significant other. Man. So he was a short king that was winning, but he wasn't happy that he wasn't tall. He wasn't happy that he wasn't tall. Oh my Lord. The vanity, the insecurities of people today. People today. It never ceases to amaze me how far people will go just to have other people's approval. People will sacrifice everything just for approval. Yeah, you tall, you sexy, you like what? Yeah, I paid $100,000 for this. It was worth every penny. Man, bro. People are so lost these days.
inevitably, we end up ending a relationship, even though she was someone that made a lot of jokes about my height herself. So she hasn't seen me, but she's just seen like my social media, and she's been trying to call. She's been trying to make her way back, but that's somewhere I don't want to go back to. Today, Man, bro, like, I understand you let her go. Man. I'm just at a loss for words. I keep saying man, because I don't know what else. I'm actually going on a date for the first time since I've had my surgery. So it'll be my first date at 6 foot. I'm very excited. It's an opportunity to get out there and really fill out this new version of me, like see how he interacts with the world, see how he interacts on a date. In the world we live in, we say don't judge a book by its cover, but obviously people are judged off their appearance first. But I do feel like once I get back into dating, my personality will be what carries me in a relationship. Hello? People are judged off their appearance first.
I mean, he says this, and it's not entirely untrue. We all are inherently shallow in our own rights. But at the same time, he also says that he had a girlfriend when he was shorter. On top of that,
That's what I'm saying. He was already winning. My man was already winning. It was an insecurity within himself that he just hated looking at his height. He hated it. It was nothing he hated more about himself than his height. So he spent $100 grand to change that. And what he had to go through, man, like breaking your limbs, cutting your limbs, getting metal rods attached inside and outside. Whew. I couldn't do it, bro. I'm fine being a short king. I'm fine being a Napoleon Bonaparte. Like, I'm cool, man. Like, it's not that serious.
She didn't even want him to get the surgery, it sounds like. She liked him for who he was and how he looked at the time. 5'5" and all. But I guess that's just not enough. I mean, just look at this. Him walking around, kind of limping and waddling. I know he's probably still in the recovery phase when this was filmed, but this does not look comfortable at all. I don't think it's a far stretch to say that your legs and bones will never be the same again after the surgery. You got those rods in your bones and shit. There's no way you're going to be the same, even if everything goes all right and you don't get any major complications.
Like, I think the main reason why women want a taller guy is because they think a taller guy can protect them better. And there's nothing wrong with believing that. But if you taller artificially, like, you can't even move and shake like you want to. Like, bro, somebody hits you one time, you going down. Somebody hits you in your face one time, you're going down. You can't even defend yourself. Like, what sense does it make to look like a better protector when you can't even protect half as good as you were when you were 5'5", 5'6"? It's just an illusion. It's just for image, for vanity, and that's never good, bro. Especially on a dude, you're supposed to be confident in yourself. Like, and if you lack confidence, that means you're not going to be perceived as attractive when women find out how insecure you really are. So your height might get you in the door, but it ain't going to keep you there because you're not really that height. And when they find out that you spent this much money just to be perceived as more attractive or more desirable, they're going to see that you really don't have no confidence, and they're going to start to lose all attraction for you. Like, and everybody already know who you is because your face is all over social media. I'm watching this video from somebody else's video who sounds like he wasn't even in the mix, and he just happened to come across it, and it's a crazy story. Like, you all over everybody knows who you are, and everybody knows exactly how insecure you are based on what you were willing to do to be perceived as more attractive.
Actually, a very fun first date. I didn't expect to have as much fun as I did. I thought it would be a little bit more nerves or something, but everything went great. It was a very fun time, very beautiful girl. It was nice to step out in the world with a lot more confidence than before, to be a lot more sure of yourself and not wonder what she's thinking, but really just be who you are.
Be who you are? Did he really just say be who you are? Did he really just say be? Let me see what, man.
It is much easier to reach things that I struggled with before. The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. People smile at me everywhere I go. I've never had this kind of like reaction from people before, and I really enjoy it. I've always been very unhappy with my height, pretty much my entire life. I realized I was short around 15 years old, and ever since then, it's kind of weighed on me. I tried a lot of different things to make me taller or at least appear taller, such as spinal decompression, put insoles in my shoes, inversion tables, and they would only give me about an inch more. Seeing how the world reacts to me at 6 foot rather than 5'5" has been like a very amazing experience for me. I've always been like an outgoing person, but now I can just be myself without caring what people think or what people have to say.
I don't know. I feel like instead of doing all these things, you could have just accepted it and made peace with it. As difficult as it might be, instead of prioritizing all this other stuff and wasting time and mental space towards this one thing. I mentioned the risks earlier, and these are just...
Okay, we looking at limb lengthening surgery. While potentially life-changing, carries a range of risks. These include infection, delayed or non-union of bone healing, muscle and joint stiffness, nerve or blood vessel damage, and complications related to anesthesia. Wow. It says pin site infections, especially with external fixators, and the potential for blood clots are also significant concerns. The risks far outweigh the reward, just for 6 inches of height. Just for 6 inches of height, bro. Your legs could get infected to the point where they gotta amputate your legs now. And if that happens to this man, bro, may God be with him, because you paid to have your life destroyed. Bro, I hope to God this don't happen to him. And if it, man, that would be crazy to think about.
Some of them, you got a risk of infection, delayed or non-union of bone healing, muscle and joint stiffness, nerve and blood vessel damage, and other complications. Not to mention the fact that, like plastic surgery, your kids are not going to have your height either. They will most likely be short. And so you got to think, is this some kind of insecurity you want to...
See, I said that at the beginning, like, you can't pass on the height that you have now because it's artificial. It's not in your genes to be that tall. So if you do have kids, like, they're going to be short. They're going to be short unless you get with a tall woman and her recessive genes take over. You know what I mean? It's just bad. It's all around bad, bro. It's all around bad. For 6 inches of height.
Passed down even to your future kids as well, who are also gonna be around your previous height.
Man was in the hospital for like 3 months. Day 50, yeah, he was in the hospital for over 3 months. Day 58, right around the 3-month mark. 71, yep, over 3 months he was in the hospital. Over 3 months this man was...
I can only wonder what effects this is going to have on the body and legs as you get older. Very scary stuff. They seem to look a little odd and unproportional as well after the surgery. It's just not worth it. I have seen a few documentaries about these things, and most of the people are in pain for the rest of their life and can't really move fast.
That's it right there. A few documentaries about these things, and most people are in pain for the rest of their life and can't move fast. So you lose the ability to defend yourself. You got to sacrifice the ability to defend yourself. As a man, that's a death sentence. That's a death sentence. You get hit one time and you're going down, bro. You get hit one time and, bro, it's not worth it.
The moral of the video is to not only never do this surgery, but it's also to just accept your situation. Accept it, own it, or let the vanity consume you and potentially cripple you, not only mentally, but physically, literally. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel. And let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation. At the end of the day, people have always been and always will be vain. Humans are inherently vain and want the best for their situation and future kids, obviously. But I think we've reached an all-time high in insecurity and vanity to the point where these surgeries and risks are normalized. But maybe you disagree. Maybe you think things like limb lengthening surgery are good. Let me know. Leave a comment. Peace.
I spent $100,000 on limb.
$100,000 on limb lengthening surgery with all the risks associated, and you're gonna be in pain for the rest of your life. Your joints might not ever fully heal. You can't move fast anymore. You can't defend yourself. You get hit one time, you're going down. Like, it is so not worth it. It's so not worth it. So let this video be a message to anybody who's thinking about getting height surgery. Please don't do it. Please do not do it. Oh man, Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys. Toodaloo.